Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Hope y'all are doing well. And let's make it happen again today. Okay, so let's begin the prep. Let's pull up Meta. I'll be on a 10-minute chart. Blow it up. Previous day high, previous day low, pre-market low, pre-market high. NQ 3-minute 20 test right here. All right, let's say breaking base below the pre-market low. Let's watch the 735, 730 puts. Bounce off of the pre-market low. 745, 750 calls, okay? Breaking base above the previous day high. Let's watch the 755, 760 calls. Reject off of the previous day high. 745, 740 puts, okay? Oh man. All right, this is getting posted in the watch list channel. Today is August 21st. And this is Meta. What are we looking at? Oh, yep. So what are you thinking? It's going to chop around for a minute? I think maybe it needs to build a bid. I mean, guys, I've been telling y'all, okay? PLTR, I love this name. Okay, look, we'll go to the time frame. Go to the weekly, whatever, year's good. I told y'all, they eat this up on the weekly EMAs. They did it here, 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 here. Boom. If y'all didn't buy some yesterday, just a feeler. Yes. What's up? Yeah. What are you thinking? Right. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing too, is like, like the initial interaction, like these are similar because I think maybe you show the daily, but like this gapped up from earnings, right? Had a few, like few weeks, maybe 2 weeks max. Nice little slow climb up, and then it came down and filled the gap, right? So same thing here, earnings, gap up, nice like week and a half, and then now it's come down and filled the gap. But if I go back to that weekly, right, it did take like, what is this? From the initial reaction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say 8 weeks. So that's 2 months consolidating here. So I'm not like, I don't think it's just going to turn around. I don't think it's an options play quite yet. I think that they have to build this bid to show that, hey, buyers are still, soaking it up off the weekly EMAs before we continue higher. But I think no brainer for me, government favorite, tons of government contracts. I think it's a $250, $300 name, like you're saying. I think crazy target, right? $500, but oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Is like that this too. Like a lot, like almost everyone is short Palantir right now, or at least that's how it feels like on social media. And it's like the dip that everyone has been waiting for the longs, right? They're like, oh, finally a sale. And all of like the novice retail traders are like, they're pulling out 2008 charts again. This is so similar. They're like, oh, this is the death of Palantir, the P&E ratio, blah 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 blah, before they get squeezed again. You know what I mean? So yesterday was a pretty, yeah, exactly. Yesterday was a pretty, one second, let me pretty clear reminder that, one second, let me pull up PLTR 10 minute, right? Like one, the market can shift on a dime and you have to be able to change your sentiment quickly, right? Just speaking to all of you, because a lot of traders are like, oh, I'm up 300, 400, 500% on my PLTR puts, right? And then they take it all back and some, right? These traders are now, especially dealing with theta and the cooling off of IV, I feel like maybe they're red or slightly profitable in their positions now, right? And we'll see how this carries on. Again, I think like exactly what Charles is talking about. It could chop around, push a little lower, right? This is just the initial ad. Larger participants are going to take, 3, 4 plus ads. It's going to take some time. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm not selling, right? I'm not selling anything. Yes, sir. Love you too, brother. Good to hear from you. Let's see here. How, look, this is how I feel every time. This is how I feel with the auto-tune Charles. All right, let's see what yesterday's pre-market low. That's good. All right, let's say breaking base above the pre-market high. Let's watch the 180, 182.5 calls. Reject off of the pre-market high, 175, 172.5 puts, okay? Breaking base below the pre-market low. Let's watch 172.5, 170 puts. Bounce off the pre-market low. 177.5, 180 calls. Nice work, Jay Sal. He said requested his first payout from TopStep, 8 days, 100% win rate. Wish him luck. You'll get approved, bro. You'll get approved. Nice work, though, man. Congratulations. Alright, don't forget, guys, this is getting posted in the watch list channel. Did I post meta? Yes, I did. Let me get the chat up, YouTube chat. Yo, y'all are up and early, bro. 60 of y'all in here already. What's up? Cool Chief, Fatal, Maria, Juan, AB, good morning. What's up, Sean? Sean and Juan, what's up? Allie, Jake, good morning. ADR, Starlight, Slothy, what's up? Alright, so we got video to post here, then I'll move over to Tesla, of course. Yeah, yesterday was a sick day. I don't want anyone... Dude, I missed that short off the 2-minute 20, or 3-minute 20 I mentioned to y'all. That was so good. No big deal, though. There'll be plenty of opportunity. I'll probably scalp it myself. Alright, there's NVIDIA. Let's move over to Tesla now. But yeah, yesterday was a great day. I kind of want to check 2-hour again. 2-hour rejection yesterday. They're kind of rejecting off of it now, but I would mark and keep close watch on like a golden zone. So Tesla's golden zone today is like right under 320, 319.83. So maybe they come down, hold that for a higher low, right? If they give the lower low, fantastic. But, you know, just don't hold the bias here. We have had some pretty good trend days as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a choppy kind of range day. Isn't that funny, right? Like I was telling all of you on Monday, don't don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't blow up all your accounts, because we're going to see some good trends after you see a tight range day like that, especially following an OPEX where it was ranging as well. One side or the other is going to be forced to create an imbalance, right? A buy or sell imbalance. So meaning, like, you know, sellers turning into buyers or buyers stopping out and the bid or the ask crumbling, right? Yeah, I mean, we banked on futures too, right? 100-pointer on NQ, scalped it many times, scalped the ES. We grabbed 5 points, 10 points on it, you know, a later move in the day, like before it reversed. And I didn't trade anything else after that. I went and looked at some cars and was just chilling, dude. It was a fantastic day. You know, and I was really debating, man, should I keep trading? Should I keep pushing it? The answer is always no, right? After a good day, you know, you don't want to make a great day into an okay day, and then you're going to tilt and be like, man, I need to get back to where I was. Then you blow up. Like last night, I withdrew 2K from TPT right after the profit split. It was like $1,600 on top of, you know, other pro accounts, the Tesla trade, the SPY trade. I mean, it was just an amazing day. So if you guys are still feeling like that, right, make sure that you size down going into today's session so that you don't have that greed, you know, kind of hanging over your shoulder. Like right now, like, thought process could be like, man, you know, I put a $1,800 trade on and it paid me like $4,000 or $5,000. You know, I could push all of that today and maybe double that, right? Or triple that. I don't care, dude. You know, I really focus on consistency. If it's not consistent, it's not going to build confidence. Breaking base above the pre-market high. Let's watch the 330, 335 calls. Reject off the pre-market high. Let's watch the 320, 315 puts, okay? This one's got to go up. Breaking base be low. Pre-market low. Let's watch the 320, 315 puts. Bounce off pre-market low. Let's watch 325, 330 calls, okay? But Tesla was fire too, right? Like, always pay attention to the pre-market high, fake out, breakout potential. Out of the gate, if you ever see a name pushing above or below its pre-market high or low, right? There's a good chance of a reversal just because those typically are traps, right? You guys saw the alert yesterday. Some of the newer members might not have understood it, right? Because it said FOBO. All that stands for is fake out, breakout. If you guys have, tuned into the Google Drive sessions, you know that setup. Okay, let's go to SPY. SPY, I mean, look at SPY yesterday too. Look at where we shorted you. Beautiful. Bam. Bam. All right, but look at this, right? Like here's pre-market high. It breaks over it. Not a bad area to short it. It could continue, could blow up in your face, right? But at least you're trading tighter risk to reward. Okay, now we're on SPY. Wow, dude, they moved all the way to the open. It was a crazy wick. Previous day low, pre-market low, and the pre-market high. It's right here. Book of 5 rings. I did not. It'd be like Shang-Chi and the 10 rings. Exactly, poetic, Like if it's not from the basis of confidence, how can I put money behind it over and over and over, right? Like these hero zero trades, Like I have to be completely confident in myself to say, hey, if it goes to zero, I'm not going to, tilt or be totally upset about it, right? I had a risk going into the trade, and I knew that it was all of it, right? Some traders might say gambling, but what's the difference of me risking $2,000 on an entire position versus taking a $10,000 position and risking 20%? Most traders are going to stop out because it hits 20% against them, and then the move's going to go in their desired favor, right? That's what's going to happen most of the time. So what I'm doing technically is sizing down and expanding my risk. Okay, let's say breaking base below the previous day low. 632, 631 puts. Bounce off the previous day low. 635, 636 calls. Breaking base above the pre-market high. Let's watch the 640, 641 calls. Reject off of the pre-market high, 636, 635 puts, okay? Exactly, Matt. Matt says there's no need to trade the minis, right? He only traded 5 MNQ, so 5 micros. Oh, excuse me, dude. Sorry, man, I'm tired. These fucking frogs, man. I love the wildlife, but damn, bro. Go to sleep. Hold on, this isn't right. Let me go to the hourly chart here for the directional analysis. I think I only need like a couple levels up and down. August 8th low day. I'm so mad I missed that. 3-minute 20 was at 258. Dropped 40 points since then. Super good. I mean, I'm getting the scalp in, but it's not. I don't want to alert to you guys. Hey, like let's take this short the red candle for a breakout. That sounds dumb. but it's all good. No, for sure, dude. I mean, like the frogs, are fine like most of the time, but bro, when it's like 5 in the morning and you're just croaking looking for girls, man, just put that shit to bed, man. Just go to bed, right, little frog? You're not gonna. Nothing's happening tonight, bro. Fucking so tired, dude. I only have a daily level here. I think that's plenty though. $6. That's what I'm saying, Axe. Dude, I was out there. I turned the sprinkler system on. I had the water hose. I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I doing at 4:45 in the morning, 5 in the morning? What is going on? All right, this is August 7th, low day. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe that wasn't even real. Maybe the frogs are trying to tell me, like a sign in the market. They're just like rip it, rip it, rip it. Maybe we see a big rippy. Probably not though. TBH. I might have to leave in the middle of the stream too, just for like a brief moment. I got someone coming to replace my windshield. So just be fair warned. Dude, I wanted to so bad. I wanted to find him, find that frog, right? Like Liam Neeson. Just I will find you, right? I wanted to so bad, and just yeet his ass. Not hurt him, but just yeet him. Like go do that elsewhere, brother. Ugh, but it was dark. I got bad eyesight. Wasn't gonna happen. All right, let's type this out. SPY directional analysis. Longs aiming to defend the previous day low 632.94 in order to push in order to push above the. Damn, bro, they're just selling this thing. I'm getting the sellers excited this morning. Aiming to push above the. Bro, low. I would say above 636.92. Over this, they target pre-market high 638.36. Previous day high 639.65 and 641.38. Shorts aiming to defend the pre-market high 638.36 in order to push below the previous day or below 635. Below this, target previous day low 632.94, 631.28, and 629.1. Could be bill breaker or NQ. All right, sweet. So the SPY directional analysis is now posted. All I ask is that you guys leave a like showing support for the directional analysis. I'll get it posted in the chat. This is an unbiased perspective on SPY today, giving both long and short targets, as well as key areas for buyers and sellers to defend. So when I get back from making coffee, let's chart out futures, ES and Q, pick contracts to watch prior to the market open, as well as get through our warm-up. All right, so I will see you guys in just a few. Yo, I'm back. Alright, let me get some music going. Try to wake up a little bit. Got some coffee too. Uh, Um, when I started first taking payouts, I mean, I just started taking whatever was there, man. You know, like the name of the game in this business is profit, but also building confidence in yourself, right? Um, you know, I'm debating this short right now. I'll probably just wait. But a lot of people are like, man, I want max payout on max accounts and this or that, first payout or second payout. Like, you have to build a positive relationship with these firms, meaning, hey, let's say you spent $500 through evals to get funded, you got a couple funded accounts. Yeah, that 3 minute 20 was fire again. I just got back. Um, but then you can get a payout for, let's just say, you can get over let's $600, right? Now, all of those fees that you paid, you've gotten back, and technically you're in profit $100, right? But it's about building that positive relationship, saying, "Hey, I can take a payout, right? I've done this now. I can do it again." So, don't sit there and force max payouts. Like yesterday, I said, hey, I'm up $2,000 on this 50K account pro, right? Over the buffer so I could withdraw it. And I asked you guys, what should I do? Withdraw it or press it, right? Keep pushing it. Um, Majority of you said withdraw it, which is exactly what, I recommend that most of you do in the first place. Because this is all about, you didn't log on to be some kind of pro trader or to prove someone wrong, or that you logged on to make money, right? If a payout's there, you can take it. I would take it. Session high, session low, previous day high, previous day low. Let's get the Lorb. Lorb high, Lorb low. We're bouncing off of yesterday's orb low. Okay, here's ES 10 minute. Yo, what's up, Lightning? Okay, I moved over to NQ. Session low, session high, previous day high. Okay, man, previous day low, right there. Lorb high, Lorb low. All right, NQ 10-minute posted. All right, let's get SPY back up. Woo, coffee's hot. All right, let's get through our warm up here. What I want you guys to focus on again is monitoring your 2-minute chart. Okay, so this massive, sell off to the downside here was such a great move in the market with many opportunities, but you just have to open your eyes to witness them, right? So this is why I preach CBC to you guys. CBC flips short on SPY. That means go to a 2-minute chart. Okay, you can either scalp at 2-minute CBC or wait for pullbacks to the 2-minute 9 and 20 EMA, right? Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Over and over and over, right? I shorted right here yesterday as well. That gave another 10 plus points. It's pretty good. But people complain, oh man, I need a pullback, I need this perfect thing. Remember the cookie analogy. Whenever you think you're seeing a perfect pullback, it's too late. And someone would say, well, I want a 10-minute EMA pullback. Well, you got it, but this move has, these cookies are done, right? You're over baking it right here. The move is over, right? CBC flip, 2-minute EMA cross retest, etc. So make sure you're monitoring this 2-minute chart. Okay, now of course you can say, oh, but Maple, in the first half it was great, but then after that, right, we saw some kind of disrespect of the EMAs, blah blah blah. Okay, and what I urge you to do is, again, trade based off of confirmation, right? You can just accept the risk as well. I think this one would have stopped most traders out. Yeah, that's $1, so you would have been stopped out 5 points. But look at the CBC flip on the lower time frame as well as confluence. Look, these are really clean signals. Yes, this pops up into the 2-minute EMAs, but did you get a 2-minute CBC flip short? No, right? This 2-minute CBC flip long maintains from 11 a.m. all the way to 11:38, so about 36 minutes, right? Then what happened? CBC flips short on the 2-minute. They give you a downside push. CBC flips long on the 2-minute. Now the EMAs are bullish, and then they give you that higher high, right? Now, of course, you could say, but Maple, the 2-minute CBC flip right here, you bought this red candle or whatever, just trading 2-minute CBC, and then the CBC flips short. It closed right there, negative 0.37. So I'll just round it up to 4 points that you lost. That's a very small amount of risk, right? And honestly, it wasn't a bad idea because this is just going to chop you around, right? You might chase the short, chase the long, get chopped, and nothing really occurs. So I like to see later in the day, around 1, 2 o'clock, where the EMAs start to respect. You can see the EMAs cross after bouncing VWAP, cross, retest, confirmed with the CBC flip bullish on the 2-minute. Right, I would think most traders are going to entry here, pushes up near the open, right, close to the orb high. That's 16 points on ES. It's a very good move. Okay, and this doesn't just work yesterday, right? Look at the day before. Okay, I mean, I missed out on this. This little move, I saw it happen. I said, man, those 2-minute EMAs, I was short in this area. I said, man, those 2-minute EMAs are crossing, and they just got retested. That was such a clean move to the upside because that was a free 10 points or $500 per contract. But then what happens? Monitor the cross. 2-minute EMAs cross, they retest right here. Don't worry if you miss it. Retest, 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 and there's the low of day pivot break. That's where you take profit. Okay, if you miss it, they give you another retest, 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 retest. Okay, now of course this is a trend day, but this is exactly how you should be trading trends. Okay, if you go to the day prior and you try to do that, you would have lost. Now I want you guys to notice something. Okay, when VWAP is in the middle of the range, right? Maybe don't press the gas so much, right? Give it some time to develop some structure in the market. But once you start to see that, like, that strong, I don't know, let's just say distance between price, or large distance between price and VWAP, that's where you start to see the trend play out, because the volume weighted average price, right? The volume is more weighted towards the bearish side, the short side. So you see that sentiment play out. But all day, the day prior to this, right? Let me get your orb high and orb low. VWAP is in the dead middle of it. Okay. Same thing here. Look at the range. Orb low, orb high. Look, is VWAP in the middle of the range? No. You got some decent continuation to the downside. But again, this is OPEC. So it was a pretty, indecisive day. Okay, we'll go to the day prior. Look at this. 2-minute EMAs, they were being respected here, but they can't crack a lower low, right? As the market opens, 2-minute EMAs cross, retest, 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 retest. They give you higher highs, right? This one, you look at the retest, right? They give you the CBC flip. This retest pullback to the 2-minute EMAs does not give you that 2-minute CBC flip. Instead, what happens? The EMAs cross, and you wait for the pullback. Oh wow, what if you shorted there, risking 5 points above the 2-minute 20, right? You would have dropped down and give you, 10, 12 points. Amazing, right? But you have to be able to manage your risk, right? So like, let's say, hey, you take a short right there, risky because they keep, holding this orb area, it looks like. Maybe that wasn't the orb the other day. But right here, right? EMA's cross retest, what's your risk? A close above VWAP or 5 points, right? You lose 5 points, not a big deal. Okay, make sure you guys know your risk today going into the market. All right, let's get the daily analysis pulled up. Join up the spaces. Yo, good morning, guys. What's up? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Going into the market today, I mean, right now, I don't want to hold a bias short. I feel like maybe everyone has that bias now. But looking at it from just a raw perspective, 10-minute EMAs are bearish, prices below VWAP, CBC did flip long. Ideally, I see a higher low for retracement back to VWAP. That's at 298 for NQ, 402 for ES, so 10 points higher. But I want everyone to pull up their 2-hour chart again, right? So we already got that rejection off the 2-hour 20 EMA. Shorting green candles isn't a bad idea, 2-hour CBC wise. Ideally, I want some intraday confirmation, 10-minute CBC, 2 or 3-minute EMAs to guide us. But given the last 2 days that we've had trend days, I wouldn't be surprised if we range a little bit, right? So make sure you guys are monitoring your 30-minute orb, being patient, and reacting to price action, not predicting it. A lot of traders, if they were predicting reversals, they probably tried it 10 times yesterday and won on the 11th time and then called it a win, right? That's not winning. So, again, use your confluences there. 10-minute CBC, 2 or 3-minute EMAs. If these two are aligning, you have a high probability of some sense of continuation, at least a micro pivot break or something like that. But Market's about to open up here a minute and a half. I'll get the SPY directional analysis pinned at the top. Unbiased perspective on SPY today, giving both long and short targets, as well as key areas for buyers and sellers to defend. But let's make it happen today, guys. Oh, we have data? Oh, 9:45. Flash manufacturing today. Okay. So, let's be aware of that. Alright, so I'll repeat that, right? 9:45 a.m. Flash manufacturing PMI. Oh, is it Jackson Hole today too? Oh, tomorrow. Oh wait, no. Day one. I don't know, bro. Hey, dude, watch this 10-minute 20, man. They've been selling this all morning, so I wouldn't be surprised if they sell it again here, but maybe they pop it a little more here. There's no reason to rush, though, guys. Like, we're fucking rich this week. I mean, that's every week, but if I want to go long, I need a 2-minute pullback for ES. Yo, what's up, bro? Fuck, I should have short. Look at that 2-minute. They're 10-minute 20, bro. Fuck. I knew it. It's okay. We don't have to rush it. 2-minute 20 right here. Ooh. Hmm. Maybe this is the higher low. Yeah, NQ lower low. Dude, I should have just shorted that shit off of the 20. Now I feel like buyers paid up though. SPY 639 call, Hero 0. Ooh, already a little rippy. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Fuck yeah, bro. Hey, look at that, bro, already. Bro, looking G right there. What do we do though, guys? Like, we bought a red candle, right? Like, that's it. CBC long, red candle pullback, 2-minute EMAs are bullish. But it's not over, right? We have to clear the 20 EMA here. Oh no, man, that 10-minute 20 reload. Excuse me, guys. I took NQ long, 10-minute CBC risk. Look at the 2-minute EMAs right here. See if they hold it. Come on, give me 20 points. I think we got the higher low on ES. Higher low under VWAP. Typically we see a retracement to it, but nothing's guaranteed. I like the 2-minute EMA cross and retest on both ES and Q alongside the 10-minute CBC, but here we go. 20-point gain NQ, sold half, $400 per contract. Hey, baby, pay it. Pay it, baby, pay it. Yes, sir. There's VWAP here on NQ, almost 40 points now. Guys, buy red candles. I do. I mean, every day. They can't stop us. No, you're good. You're good. Pay me. Pay me. Let's go. Come on, bro. Hit the... I mean, crazy targets here for ES and Q would be your 10-minute 200 EMA area. 412 ES, 353 NQ. Yeah, lines up with orb high, London orb high, and session high. We got to clear VWAP though. It's always so iffy up here after breaking it. Excuse me. We got data about 5 minutes as well. Flash manufacturing PMI, 945 for the listeners. Yes, sir. ES needs to clear its 10-minute 20. Look at the 2-minute EMA bounce, right? You anyone pick it up right there where I put that white arrow? Excuse me. No, I don't pay. I don't know what open tick is. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Guys, I'm telling everything you need to trade the market well is right here in front of you. 920 EMA, VWAP, CBC. Monitor your orbs, right? Yo, Evan. Trailing stop loss hit break even NQ. Excuse me. $10-minute 20 is struggling here for indices right now. We are still below VWAP, so maybe they hold this sentiment. I like the 3-minute EMA test right here. Good scalps off of it. Fuck it, I'm gonna hit it again. NQ long, 3-minute EMA risk. But we got data coming up too, guys, so, you know, be aware of that. No, it's just the 50% of the goal. So, like, let's say it's a 50K account. You know, the goal is 3,000. Don't make more than 1,500 in a day. That's all it is. I don't know, man. I feel like the longs could have played out. We've obviously made some money on them. I'm holding my hero zeros for a little deeper push. We're up like 15-20% almost here. I should de-risk a little going into this data. Probably. Maybe we can get another VWAP pullback. But I love this 2-minute EMA. Or 3-minute EMA, excuse me. Could fail though, right? Prices below VWAP, 10-minute EMAs are bearish. I want to focus on YouTube right now. That's it. Twitch was great, but we weren't growing. Excuse me. 10 points. 15. Yo, 208 people watching on the tube? That's crazy, bro. Follow the money, guys. Follow the money. We reek. Hey guys, data's gonna come out in less than 30 seconds. Anything can and will happen. We are up 7 points right now. If you want to take the profit, do your thing, right? This is risky to hold through this. 15 seconds. 10 seconds till data, guys. Walmart down 5%. Bitch, what? Walmart, what are you doing, dog? Dude, fuck. That 10-minute 20 is too good. I stopped out of the NQ. Yeah, I think the 2 hour EMA is just too strong. It's all good. Little tag there. Minute 20 is too good there, bro. Let the candle close. Right now, where I'm looking for an entry is going to have to be 3 minute EMA cross and retest. Green candle short on 10 minute. Ooh, that bill breaker though. He'll break even on the hero zeros for SPY. NQ long, 10 minute CBC risk. Excuse me. Mhm. 3-minute EMAs are not bearish, but you know, there's a lot of selling pressure near this. I kind of wanted to try the bill breaker, but I don't know, too fearful of it. Excuse me. There's a 2-minute retest there on SPY, so be careful. We're break even on the hero zeros. Like this could be that fake out breakout, right? Punch under pre-market low and then they rip it. We'll see. There we go, beautiful. We'll get our tag back. I'm not even worried about it. %30 there on the hero zeros. I still want those 10-minute 200s, but we got to clear VWAP. 10-minute 20 is really strong here for SPY ES. More data 10 minutes. Home sales. Mm. Two is red. One means you won, you know. Let's get it. Break even. I don't know, man. This is pretty tough here on NQ. This is where they keep soaking up the dip. My entry was a pretty eager, I feel like. And there's the wick, see? See, that's where I should have entered down here, this lower wick. And again, doesn't guarantee, but it gives you a higher probability. Lower risk, at least. Ooh, what the fuck, dude? Dude, what a candle. What the fuck? It just went up to 55 and then dropped to 30, bro. 2-minute EMAs are holding short for SPY. I feel like if I miss the short, I'm gonna feel a little dumb because 2-minute EMAs cross retest. You don't have 10-minute CVC bearish, but 10-minute EMAs are bearish here. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yeah, we got existing home sales, which really isn't a market mover. Excuse me. 10 a.m. Yeah. Your data points typically are, 9:45, 10 a.m. Guys, look at the orb today. Orb high, orb low. Look, that shit's in the middle, bro. VWAP. We're just, no direction. In the middle. So be careful. Again, I told you guys we might see a range choppy day today for the first half. But bro, that 2-minute EMA is telling me to short. I don't know, man. I have a bias, I feel like. Just because of the CBC. 3-minute EMA cross retest in Q. Yeah, I'm gonna probably cut it. Fuck, dude. Pressure today, pressure. Let's see, yeah. This is the buyer's territory. I'd hate to stop out here. I definitely wouldn't go short, but the shorts, they keep giving that 10-minute 20 and I keep ignoring it like a dummy. 10-minute 20 is like 66. That's where I could have scaled for 20 points, but fuck, man. Yeah, I'm stopped in Q. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, they're bouncing there, session low. See, like, and right there, like I said, that 2-minute EMA cross retest, I'm gonna feel dumb if I miss it. See, it's not over quite yet. I mean, I'm gonna wait. Hero zeros are fine. I'm not down anything crazy, but a little frustrated with the NQ this morning. That's, a given when it's ranging like this. Hate that, man, though, because like it's telling me to short now. That wouldn't have been a crazy gain or anything. What, 7 points, 6 points right now? It would be something. Yeah, I bet they're gonna stop me out here again and then bounce it, but I don't have the lower time frame EMAs in my favor, so I don't really see urgency here. I heard him earlier. I don't. Is he talking now? No, I don't hear him now. Oh, I hear him. Yeah, he just said he's not talking. No, no, I'm just mad at myself. Took a couple tags. Oh, he's right here, Cersei. Oh, hell no. Here, let me delete that shit. Oh, fuck. You know, the haters are coming out. It's fine, right? They weren't here when we were up 600% yesterday or 400%. Who gives a fuck, man? What am I down on the Hero Zeros? Let's check. I'm down 20%. Wow, I'm a bitch. 20%. I'm down only 20%. And I'm passing out 400%ers almost every day. Crazy, bro. Cry about it. Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't here yesterday. I wonder why. Wonder why. He just popped up because I took a couple L's. It's not a big deal. No, I think I muted him. His name Marky. Let's see. I mean, I gotta wait for a lower time frame EMA retest again. You know, I don't deserve these short kind of wins right now, just because we missed the entry. I don't know how to ban, bro. I mean, you could on Twitch, on YouTube. I can't figure it out. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. We'll be alright. No, CBC's still bullish, too. Crazy. She's younger. One free pick monthly for life. Oh, wow. The Hero Zeros are back in profit. Wow. I'm a scammer, guys. I'm a scammer. Watch them rip this shit. It's all good, bro. Oh, wow. I'm up 20%. Watch these go fucking 400%, bro. Marky, I own you, brother. Watch the 3-minute EMA test, though. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he knows what scammer means, unfortunately. It's all good, bro. He doesn't have the balls to throw thousands of dollars at fucking 20, 30-cent contracts every day. He's a bitch. It's all good. Look, we're about to bust high a day. I'm up 30%. Yo, my Hero Zeros are up 15, or 15. My Hero Zero calls are up 50% right now. From 32 cents, we're at 48. Watch these go another 400% today. Spy new highs. Wow, I'm a bitch. I'm up $1,800 today on spot. $2,000 today because I'm a bitch. Wow. Wow, dude, I suck. Look at this, bro. I suck so bad. Oh my god, 56%. No. I scammed you. Fucking dumbass. NQ long, 3-minute CBC risk. This name's chopped me up a bit this morning, but I'm still holding hero 0, so we'll get our get back. Now, I feel stupid again because this is the 10-minute 20 right here, so we'll see. Ellie. Bro, you said not gonna lie, I cut my 0 hero at 60% loss. Brother, that's not what hero 0 means. You take that shit to 0, dog. Take that shit to 0, dog. Risk what you want. Look, we're up. I'm up right now. What am I up? 2,000. I should de-risk though. Yup, sweep their ass. Go to the 10-minute 200, bro. 412 on SPY. That equates to 637.87. Oh, look, and he logged on to his other account. Dude, this guy's so funny, man. Marky, you want me to pay your rent, bro? Is that how we can be friends? You want me to pay your rent? I'll pay your rent, bro. What am I listening to, bro? I don't want to see us go back into the orb. Dude, he's broken sad. That's what I'm saying. It's all good. I don't give a fuck, dude. Right? Could you imagine me really giving a fuck about that, dude? I pull money out of thin air every day. Look, here we go, bitch. Look at that, 100%. Just about. Why do I do this every morning, dog? $20 gain in Q, sold half. I gotta de-risk a little bit here. It's all good, dog. I want this right here. What did I say, like 637.87 or something? I'll go to the 10-minute real quick, right? We'll do a little lower. Go back to the 2-minute. We broke outside of the 30 orb today. I don't want to see SPY come back and close a 10-minute candle beneath the orb high, 636.5. That to me would signal like a liquidity sweep. I want to see a little bit of a squeeze here Maybe push up to the close yesterday. That's 638. Yeah, but we could see like a 2-minute EMA pullback before a higher high though. So I'll see. Super stressful. I mean, my problem this morning was, going long a little too, like, I don't know, a little too euphoric. I kept stopping out where I should have entered, given today's, range setting low as well. 1 second. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go talk to the windshield guy. Come on, bust up, man. 10-minute CBC. Still bullish. Red candle pullback. Go to the London or below. And pay us, brother. Yes. Let's get the bill breaker right here. 300. I'll scale a little bit out of these hero zeros at 100%. Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go, man. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, bro. 100 contracts, 32 cents. $3,000, right? Or $3,200. We're up 100%. I fucking scammed you again, bro. Get fucking scammed, man. Yo, 100% gain on the Hero Zeros. I'm going to sell half here. That's a $3,000 gain. I'm a fucking scammer, dog. All right, there's the Spy Hero Zero trade. Again, up 100%. There's $3,300 gain. I'm going to try to hold these for that 10-minute 200 bounce. I like the CBC still bullish. Red candle pullback still trying to get bought up here. But make sure you guys protect this profit on this trade. Maybe a break-even stop loss or something. But nothing like making 3 racks again in less than an hour. Hell no, bro. There's more money to be made. Yes, sir. No, for sure. I love SPX. I mean, I love to trade the $5 contracts though, and I don't want people to shadow, but I can't stop them, right? And I feel like I'd rather them risk, like someone in the spaces, they were like, oh, I bought it at 26 cents, so $26 versus a $500 contract. I feel like it's much more playable, but yeah, I definitely love SPX. What was the setup on the Hero Zero bias? No bias. It's just technicals. CBC is green, is bullish at 9 a.m. We bought the calls on a red candle pullback, and CBC never flipped short. Do you see a red arrow here? No, right? We're going to that 10-minute 200, baby. It's so funny, bro. Like, come and hate on me, dog. I'm gonna fucking dump on your forehead. I promise you. Every time. Alright, don't fuck with me, dog. Don't fuck with me, dog. Yesterday I went to the Mercedes dealership, right? The one where I live. And I already know how it goes, bro. I used to sell, right? Oh my god. And dog, I knew that they weren't going to talk to me. I pull up, I park, I'm in my truck. It's not like fancy or anything. Maybe it's a little dirty. I don't care. No one talked to me, brother. Okay, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. If you work at a car lot, where's BB1? You work at a car lot, dog. You are running your ass out there. It is dog eat dog. Okay, you are gonna go get that sale or potential sale. Not a single body came outside and tried to talk to me and my wife. I I fucking was gone, dude. I said fuck y'all. Y'all ain't getting any money from me. I go to another dealership. What the fuck do you think happens, man? A brother from another mother comes out. He's Asian as fuck. Dude's name is Corona from Cambodia. He came running out. I said, I like that. He said, I saw you turning in the blinker. I said, bro, exactly. I was the same way when I sold. I saw a blinker pointing at my lot. My ass is outside, dog. I don't care. Corona with a K, man. I was like, holy shit, you a hustler. Dude, car salesmen are lazy. They just, like, did they know that they just had the world's best day trader in their lot? I mean, I know I wasn't dressed fucking nice or anything. I was wearing like a t-shirt and basketball shorts like I always do. And flip-flops, so they said fuck it. Well, dude, and this happened to me one time, right? Dude came in looking for a motorcycle. He was a little drunk, right? I talked to him though. They didn't think that like I talked to him because no one else wanted to. So I went up, started talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to buy this bike." It was like a Honda 700, CX 700, whatever it's fucking called. And he was like, "I'll buy it cash. I'll be back." They all thought he was BSing. Dude came back. It wasn't a crazy expensive bike. He threw like 8 racks on the desk. He said, "Okay, do the paperwork. Let's get out of here." Made money that day, right? Dude comes in a week later with his girlfriend, buys her a fucking bike cash. Said exactly. Y'all sitting here judging the dude because he's got American flag do-rag, like the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh, and y'all missed out on 2 cash sales right there. Exactly. I'm like, yo, what's up? Welcome. My name's blah blah blah. What brings you in today? Over, dog. I'm telling you, man, I was the #1 sales guy after being there for 2 months. I was beating the crackhead, the lead crackhead salesman. Do you know how good of a salesman you have to be to beat a crackhead? All right. Now me, I'm just trying to put food on the table. That crackhead is fiending for crack. All right, that's a different hunger, okay? And we topped him, right? Had the most X's, got the little bonus. Dude was mad. He went on a bender. He went on a crack bender, dude. Dude was gone for like 4 days. He was mad. He's like, this little Asian bitch just surpassed me, the crack master. Dude was on a hiatus. He came back. They loved him because he'd been there a long time. And he came up to me. He said, man, he was a little sobered up. Or a little bit. He said, dude, that's what happens when you smoke $800 of crack in 3 days. I said, I don't know anything about that, dog. I'm not lying. Dude, fuck no. The crack master. Okay? Y'all don't know. Okay, I'm in the trenches. You never lived in the trailer park. You never had to outdo a crackhead. Don't talk to me, okay? Alright, our NQ longs, we're up here 60 points. Let's see if we can break over 20. 10-minute 200 is lingering above us, 349. Pretty close to it on ES. Still up 100% on the Hero Zeros. I want more though. No, I didn't buy a car because I was looking at the GLB and then I saw one in person. And I said, dude, this thing looks like shit. This looks like a little... This looked like this car got a big forehead. So I'm good. So we're looking at GLSs now. A few years old, 22s. Something like that. I think Maria sold me on it. Maria, what do you have any issues with your GLS? Right? I know you said you owned one yesterday. You got any issues, any gripes about it? I mean, I drove one yesterday. I was like, damn, this is nice. The GLE's good too, but it's hard to find with a third row. And I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have kids soon and family and shit. That third row is gonna be utilized. Hell yeah, dude. They're all gonna have a big ass forehead and an attitude, just like me. It's gonna be great. I'm not gonna know what to do, man. I don't know how my wife handles me, honestly. Or how am I gonna handle clones of myself? I'm not. They're gonna beat me up. I like the Defender too. Yep. The 130s are sick. I want to test drive one though. Right there, look. NQ longs, still bussy right here. 55 to 20. Looking Gucci. That's what I'm saying too. Wait, let me. It fits a hockey bag. Expensive to repair when something happens. No, for sure. Yeah, I found a 22 with, or my wife did, with like 28,000 miles. So I wonder how it's gonna. I want to go test drive it, see what it's like. They're all different, you know. Yeah, that's another concern is, Brandon says he can't get rid of his S550, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe in a few years I'd be able to get rid of this one, but the utility, I don't, I'm not even really thinking that far. $50 gain and Q all out here. $1,000 bill. Another 2-minute pullback here. Excuse me. Excuse me. I was tempted with a 2-minute as well, bro. But my trailing stop got hit. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm up over 50 points, and then I set the trailing stop loss at 20, and it just feels kind of dumb, going from $1,000 to only 400. So I'll take it. 3-minute CBC is still bullish, so there really wasn't a reason to stop out. But I was really on NQ. I focused on the 3-minute, so I didn't get that. Hayden, just type in CBC flip. It's an indicator. The author is Asia Rue. He's a member, good friend of mine here in the House of Stacks. He made the script for TradingView. But yeah, CBC flip on TradingView, guys. Those of you on YouTube, check it out. It's free. My gift from me to you. Yes, sir. Space's anthem. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a CBC flip. I recommend the 10-minute. Yeah, look for the 2-minute EMAs across. Fuck, bro. Look at that Paparuski. See, I didn't have to stop there, but again, I'll take 50 points, but I just left, what is that, 30 on the table. Maybe 50 because I want that 10-minute 200. She rippy. Yes, baby. Let's go. Wex, he said, took more profit from the zero hero runners left. I scammed him, man. Scammed his ass. Dude, these hero zeros are fun. I've been having a lot of fun the last couple of weeks with these. I don't know about you guys. No, this is Think or Swim. This is Think or Swim. The biggest thing is, like, managing the fear. Like, and the fear is going to come from what you are willing to risk, right? If you're risking a lot, you're going to be super afraid. But let's say you risk 200, $300, right? Money flipper that we're up over 110% right now. You could have 100 or $200 profit, right? That pays for your House of Stacks dues, pays for food for the week, whatever, man. Pays for more evals or pays for more whatchamacallit, for more options plays. Excuse me. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Yeah, a hero zero is just like I'm risking the entire position. But we have really good accuracy with it, so. What time frame are you on, T, right? What's PLTR doing, Joe? Ooh, little rejection there. NQ long, Bill Breaker Scout. Yeah, I like the lower time frame EMAs. It's not bad, risk to reward. Could fail though, right? I understand. We could sell off to a VWAP or back into the orb here. Orb is right here. Orb is right there, 89. Excuse me. Yeah, NQ long, bill breaker scalp. It could fail though, you know. We're really close to that CBC flip area, but just like last time, like earlier this morning, got close to the CBC flip, looked like it was going to flip 2 or 3 times. That is a really good area to buy where a lot of traders are fearful. Of course, if you're a trader, you understand risk to reward and probability, right? Be careful. Retest an orb high right here, 90. A lot of rejections here I'm seeing on singular names. 10-minute 20 rejection, Meta, lower high there, Nvidia. So far, right? Candle has to close short though, or I'm gonna stop. Excuse me. Now the problem with this 2-minute EMA pullback as well is that we're over a pivot. We got a few minutes here until the candle closes on the 10-minute. Mm-hmm. 2.5 minutes here. I get stopped here. Trailing stop loss hit there. Spy hero 0. Green trade. And Q stopped. I mean, just to remain unbiased, right? I see like a 10-minute EMA cross retest and retest of VWAP here. I kind of want to go long, although it could be a sweep if we close back under the orb high. What's that 2-hour looking like? Oh my god, bro. Look at that 2-hour 20 rejection. Damn, I missed that. Tough on Fuchs today. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, Joe. Damn. Look at the math, and I didn't even think about that. I don't have my lower time from EMAs. I could sweep it. Hmm. Green candle, CBC short. Was a decent short on NQ. Green candle, 10 points or so. I don't have my 3-minute EMA cross and retest yet. They're trying to on SPY, but again, it feels like maybe they could base on this orb high and then push it. If I'm not trading a bias, then I should have shorted the green candle with the CBC short. Possible liquidity sweep. And it's a break of VWAP, 10-minute EMAs. I'm like itching to go long. High risk here. I'm going to take SPX 6405 call. Do not shadow this. Do not shadow this. It feels a little wrong here, but doesn't it always? I'm just also concerned of that 2 hour EMA time frame. A 2 hour EMA 20 projection. They flipped the 3 minute, I'll go long on NQ. The EMAs aren't lining up with the short. Hmm. Looking at price action, I mean, if we can push up to $6, I'll say $5, be 100% the potential, but you know, it has to really bounce off of this with urgency. Because it's still a green candle short CBC, yeah, green candle short CBC red, right? So I kind of am trading against CBC right now. Not kind of, I definitely am. So I wouldn't be surprised if I take an L on it. Three-minute CBC's been pretty good today, but I'm really iffy on this 3-minute CBC flip on NQ. Because it looks like a liquidity sweep, right? We push back under orb high, we close beneath it, CBC short. Now maybe they want to bleed it a little bit. But if you want to go long, I would risk 3-minute CBC. High risk here. NQ long, 3-minute CBC risk. This guys, do not shadow me, okay? Please, this is super risky. Could be a CBC flop with the 10-minute EMAs. All I can do is just sit and wait, guys. That's it. Maybe they reject off the bill, come back down, they reclaim the 80s, and then possibly push up, but we have to close back above that orb high 290 today, NQ. I don't like that 3-minute spinning top. I think maybe that's a 2-minute EMA cross and retest. We haven't seen on the 3-minute, but that 2-minute might come in clutch right here. NQ, ES. Or the shorts, that is. No, guys, I don't want to throw you off, right? Like, that's a big thing, right? Don't shadow me, but also trade your own system. You know, I'll take losses just like any other trader. It doesn't look like honestly I should be short on that green candle. Where I enter would have been a good short. But 3-minute CBC not really showing any oomph right here. It has since 9:45. Nice continuation down and up and down again, but if they fail it here or flip the CBC on 3-minute, I'll have to cut it. NQ. Yes, I can easily flush the low a day, definitely. I think target met too. That 2-hour 20 EMA, 10-minute 200 EMA was a clean short. They hit it there, ES. Not so much on NQ, but got, what, a tick away from it? Hell no. Losing money on purpose? Fuck, dude, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. You're crazy. Two green can. I swear, bro, if they smash it here, green candle, CBC short, I'm gonna feel dumb. I'm gonna feel super dumb. They're not closing anything above orb high for SPY today. Right now, at least. I'm not gonna get excited unless we flip CBC back bullish. That tells me that it was just a little pullback, right? Profit taking pullback. Could be a lower high still. I need to see a close over the London orb low, 320. Dude, I'm so tired today, man. They're selling the orb high again at 90 area, sub 90, so again, I need the flip on 10-minute. But look at the 2 minute EMAs, right? Like if you're looking for a short, that was your short off the 2 minute 20 twice now. You just don't have a CBC flip on the 3 minute for me. 2 minute, you have the short for SPY. Yeah, I try not to drink more than 1 cup a day. Excuse me. I don't want to get fucked up, you know. Question is up or down, Jimmy, right? Look at that. Yay. Getting some of our losses back. Fuck. But options though, we're doing fantastic today. I really can't complain. We're up like what is that? 70 a con, 50 a con now. Just pull back a little bit. Mm-hmm. 4 minutes they have to close above the previous candle high, right, for a CBC flip. The flip for ES is 403. 2 points higher. We need to close above. Looking for the 10-minute CBC to flip here, back bullish. That will keep me in my longs. It looks like a retest of the orb high for SPY. NQ needs to close back above 290, its orb high, to show breaking base. Cooking here on this 6405 calls SPX. If we get new high a day, that would be the ideal scale, right? Because I see EMAs above VWAP, price above VWAP, CBC if it flips bullish prior to the pivot break would be an A+ setup. Yo, Chairman says done for the day. Nice work, bro. $693 on the day. Congratulations. Two and a half minutes here. Can they flip over? Yeah, 3 minute CBC is the thesis. So it's not doing much of anything. Like, I'm in profit here, like 10 points. But I need a CBC flip to really be confident for continuation higher. We're looking really good though on SPX. Let's get Bill Breaker 300. Minute 25 seconds here. I should de-risk though. I'm holding this a little longer than I need to. Dude, damn, that was a good buy on the 639 calls again. The low is 27 options contract, and now they popped up to 39. That was sick. I picked it up on SPX though, so I can't really complain. The low there was 222. I mean, they have a sweep underneath it, but 222 is that open low. I got 260, so not far from it. I think it's the same trade. But SPX, I'm focusing more on, dollars per contract versus percentage. Can I get a bill breaker? Damn, there's a CBC flip. Yes, both on all right, CBC flip long, both on NQ and ES. See if we get a 2-minute, 3-minute EMA guidance here. It looks like an A plus setup to me, right? 10-minute EMA is bullish, price above VWAP, CBC bullish, and prior to a pivot break. So I'm targeting a higher high, new high a day on SPY Qs. $25 points. $100 per contract gain, SPX. I sold half. I'll take the money, bro. $100 per contract. De-risk that shit. Let's go. Come on, NQ. Bus up. So, like, a lot of you are probably thinking, damn, why did Maple go long, right? He's fighting CBC. Bro, look at the break of VWAP retest, right? 10-minute EMAs are still bullish, right? Go to the 3-minute chart. That's what I like to focus on for NQ recently. Look at the 3-minute CBC flips today, right? Flip short, 15 minutes after the open, nice continuation. Flip long, nice continuation. Flip short, continuation. Now flip long. We bought it. Now we're up 30 points, right? Let's fucking go. But look at that 3-minute CBC flip. And also look at the 3-minute EMAs, right? What I also have seen this many times. Oh, dip buyers buy the 3-minute 20, right? I did, stopped out, right? But you needed confirmation. You needed the CBC to flip on 3-minute. Then these EMAs give you the green light. Yeah, I'm about to trim too. If I can get 309 ideally. And now also we have to be concerned with a micro golden zone. So swing high to swing low, this leg to the downside. Look at that golden zone. I need to see a strong push or close above 310 if we want to see a continuation higher. If I get a CBC flip here, it's going to be super dangerous. $15-point gain NQ, sold half. I wanted 30, but they didn't really give it. Yeah, red candle pullback, CBC bullish now. That's why we de-risk, right? You got to de-risk there, but look at that. That's not looking super good. This candle's going to close in less than 2 minutes. Let's see if the 3-minute EMAs want to hold here. Otherwise, it's lower high, then they're going to target lower low. Red candle pullback, CBC bullish. I do have a golden zone, micro golden zone from high of day to that pivot bounce there at 249. So the 61.8 fib is 310. That's the key level to claim above if we want a continuation higher. 3-minute EMA pullback here as well. Oh, definitely. Especially after the last 2 days. We can't expect crazy moves every day, you know. Do they want me to buy more? Probably should just cut it. They're just like, I didn't see a strong close over the orb high either. But see if they hold this. Now the 2-minute flipped on NQ, or on ES. It's about to flip on NQ. Super messy today though, man. Alright, I'm out the remainder. Flat trade for me on NQ. Choppy mess. I think maybe another entry down here though, but look at the 3-minute. I mean like yeah, certain points, or for me it's like a if this then that, like CBC, you know, 3-minute CBC just flipped short, so telling me that the long has lower probability now. CBC on 10-minute is still bullish, so you know, probability there, a little iffy just because of the orb, but really it should come down to if you're trading futures, you need to have like a max point per risk trade, or per trade risk, right? So like on NQ, I like to risk around 25 points. On SPY, I like to risk around 5, or ES around 5 for the minis. It should be like the same as options, you know? I mean, for me, I like hero zeros, but a lot of options traders risk 20%, 30%, you know? Yeah, today's tough, man. If you're trading futures today, it's very like I'm thinking continuation, but I'm just not seeing it, you know? I'm not seeing those buyers pick it up. They're holding beneath the orb high on NQ. They're trying to hold above it on ES. I think ES is the better name to trade, but I don't like that lower high look. So if I'm red on futures today, I don't really, doesn't really, you know, matter to me so much. We've had an amazing week, multiple payouts. Options have done us fairly well today. Oh, excuse me. What's 5 points from that? What do you want? Mhm. I don't like the lower high though, bro. Honestly. Yo, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Could be a flat trade on the SPX. Maybe slightly red. We'll see here. Again, like I thought, look at that golden zone rejection. Lower low now. If CBC flips, we might look at some green candles, lower time frame EMAs to short. Now that we're back within the orb range on both SPY and Qs. Excuse me. How much time? We got 5 minutes left on this. Yo, take it easy, Buddha Bank. No worries, bro. You just gotta hang in there, man. Study more than you want to trade, honestly. Hmm. But look at the 3 minute flip, right? 3 minute flip, should have shorted that. The 3 minute CVC's been really good today. But I had to go outside and talk to the windshield guy. Just be patient. There's no reason to rush it, right? Sellers who have already shorted at the golden zone are making money. I think the next area to short is going to be within these 3 minute EMAs. Now that they've crossed, I need to see the retest. Dude, I'm so tired today. Holy fuck. You feel me? You feel me, the guy? That's what I'm saying, man. It's unfair. Yeah, so no, not when it dips below the buffer. Like so, let's say it's a 50K account and you withdraw it. It's gonna be back at 52,000. It's gonna liquidate or close the account if you get back under 50K, right? But you will experience that live trailing. I think the first day back, like after taking a payout, like it's not so much live trailing because your drawdown is, zero on the account pretty much. But after that, let's say you lose 500, you're at 51,500, then you're gonna deal with the live trailing on the next day. See if they flip the CBC here. They got 2.5 minutes. I really would like to see shorts near the EMAs now that it looks like a pretty clean sweep. Big wick though. Mhm. This is a really trappy day though. Like you're seeing large surges up and down and then they're retracing rather quickly. Excuse me. Nice work, AT. Great job, bro. Let the candle close. Oh, oh my god, dude. It's a 10 minute look like. They did give a scale there mid-orb. We got a potential orb liquidity sweep here. We close back beneath the orb high. I'm looking for like a 3-minute EMA pullback for a short or a green candle. Targets are your mid orb on SPY 635.43, then new low a day, the orb low 634.3. You gotta wait. Cut the remainder of the SPX. I made like $10 per contract. Kind of interested in some Hero Zero puts. Lower wick concerning though. Oh shit. What happened? Oh shit, that's 2 minute. SPY 632 put Hero Zero. Ooh. And then they bounce it. Oh wow. Bro, maybe oh my god, I should have held the SPX, dog. Damn, cut the SPX just a little too early there. Would have been break even now. Hmm. Wow. Super surprised right there. Fucking timing, dog. Like I fucking stopped out of the SPX and then it ripped $200 per contract from, you know, that 170 area. BBC still bearish. NQ short, 10-minute CVC risk. Mm-hmm. 3-minute 20. Yeah, I took the 632s. I mean, this is 0-0, you know. It's a super choppy day. If it plays out, fantastic. If not, you know, it's really not that big of a deal. We've had good trades on options today. Mismanaged my 6405 calls just slightly. I mean, it's unfortunate, you know, I cut it for like a break-even kind of stop trade, pretty much. I mean, slightly green, but then it ripped $200 from where I just cut it, which is crazy. But on the 632 puts, like, look at the options contract, right? Like right here, oops. Look at the options contract right here. This is like what I really like to see when trading hero zeros. Oh, not that. But like right here, you see that support options contract low, like 10 cent. I mean, that shit went to 1 cent. But 10, 11 cents or so, you know? And then, but that popped up to 25 cents, right? Which could be 100%er if it goes even more. Imagine it went to $1, bro. Like if we really started to sell off. But again, no bias. Mm-hmm. 20-point gain NQ, covered half. Short of the green. It looked like it was going to flip. They could still flip it, but we covered a little bit there. I want to see the 3-minute EMAs sustain here. Mid-orb is where right here. So that would be a good target, scale and trail. I need to see SPY back under its orb high, 636.5. Looking pretty good so far, but I need to see some follow through. I can't even think right now, bro. I'm about to take a nap. No, it's definitely trying to hold on. Oh, look, that 2-minute EMA is trying to, I mean, like, it's trying to hold that cross there. You see that? Watch out, man. They didn't flip it long, but it does, you know, you're seeing a mix of lower highs with higher lows. This is not really favorable price action. Green candle here again. See if they hold the green candle short to flip it red. Concerned also with the 10-minute flip on NQ. It closed underneath that pivot 249. You talking PTIR? Dude, I'm so excited for that name. Dude, who knows what's going on? This is like crazy choppy. Like don't get killed out here trading this, you know? But if these Hero Zeros go to 30 cents, or what did I look at? 39 cents, that would be nutty. That would be a really big push though. We'd have to see orb low. And like, let's check the 2 hour again, right? Like they're trying to hold that higher low. The 2 hour EMA is still holding, but that pre-market low area that we bounced off of. Excuse me. That 2 minute EMA is trying to cross. But they crossed it here and then it failed. So I don't know. You kind of see like a trend line going on right here. I'm telling y'all, don't force it in today's range, right? This is not a trend day. This is, price is pretty balanced with VWAP in the middle. If you look at low of day, high of day, where's VWAP at? There's not really a direction. Yeah, VWAP's in the middle. Don't get me wrong, I want to see a orb liquidity sweep play out, but they keep pushing outside of the orb and then selling back into the orb. What you think is a long is a short, and vice versa. Break even, stop loss hit, NQ. Small green trade. And just a little one, dude. 20 points. I mean, I'll take $400, but still not ideal. But you see that EMA cross and retest? That's not bad. You guys went long. You made 6 points there. Bum bum bum. 3 minute EMA is trying to coil up a little on NQ now. You see that curve up? But dude, my SPX, I don't know what I was thinking. I said Hero Zero. They'd be up like $60 or so, looks like. I wouldn't be surprised if they rip it to new highs. Because they kind of base off the orb high. And we're not closing candles beneath it. But I got to see if the CBC flips, though. Orb high on NQ again. Maybe another short entry here. Looks weird though. Three-minute flipped. One minute here. I'm short NQ, 10-minute CBC risk. I'm concerned it's a little bit of a red candle pullback. CBC's not bullish, but they are pushing this higher. But I wonder if they maintain price under the orb high here. If not, it's really not that big of a deal. I'll call it a day. Market's really not doing much of anything. So You don't want to get tilted in this range. Mm-hmm. SPX, dude, that 2-minute EMA cross retest is guiding. I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling super indecisive with today's price action. You've seen some 2-minute EMAs respect. You've seen them be disrespected. There's not really a direction, right? If I want to trade this range, I want to be short near the edges or long near the edges, which is what we're doing right now, but I don't know. A big pullback can come in rather quickly, but what I don't like is they made a higher high, breaking base on the orb high as well, which they've done before, and then they flushed it. So yeah, guys, walk away if this isn't making sense to you. I'm really not too mad about the price action today. I'm super tired, so it could be way worse. This got to be like 2-hour 20 area, 2-hour 20 MA, yeah, right there. 2-minute, 3-minute EMAs being tested here again. Do they hold it or do they fail it is the big question. Ooh, a little spicy there. It's a good little dip for us. Red can again. If you short a green, cover some red. Should have had an entry at orb high, but it's all good. We're in profit. 2-minute 20. See if they fail it. And if they fail this, this looks like that same golden zone rejection from earlier. Look, they just got right under that golden zone. See where they rejected 310? High there was 296, 50 pips 299. Another 2-hour EMA rejection here. I gotta see if the 2-minute 20 on SPY holds. If it fails, I feel like we sweep back into the orb. Kind of a choppy, like sideways day though. Drop it, baby. Let's see. 20-point gain NQ covered half. Bro, I swear to God, man. If these 632 puts go to 40 cents, it's over. Okay? We won the first Hero Zero. Second Hero Zero, technically a win with $10 per contract on a half position. But if these go, man, it would be a fat ass trade because it's a cheap contract. Nice orb high rejection. I gotta see a little deeper of a plunge under that 2-minute 20 though. Thanks, babe. Yeah, dude, this is both sides are gonna lose. You know, it depends on what you're trading. Like you could be like, man, I was short and then it went, but then it depends on where you shorted. But I feel like if we can get under 54, we see 20s, 30s. Then we're gonna test the buyers there from the session low. If the buyers are like, fuck this, then we go to previous day orb low 146. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. A little bit of a push here. I gotta see this 50s fail. Then we see 20s, 30s. Session lows 208 or pre-market low. Underneath that, I got previous day orb low 146 as a target. NQ. Yep. Here we go. Hero Zero is back to cooking. I hate to predict, but I got a strong feeling that these see like 40 cents if we close back under 636.5 on SPY. $40 gain in Q. I'm going to manage a trailing stop loss. This sometimes jinx me, but when I put a create an alert under a drawing, sometimes that jinx me, you know, but I really want to see that mid orb again. Mid orb was at 11, 16, so that would be maybe a little bit less. 23 cents would be ideal. I don't have like. I think I'll keep him on the bottom. Maybe I'm gonna get my guy to make me another affiliate kind of thing, like a banner. Do need to. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, let's go. Let's go, Spy. Yes, sir. Shout out to Uncle Frank, man. Play the edges. Bro, why is this shit not? Holy shit. Ah, damn, dude. Sorry. Yo, take it easy, brother. Oh, let's go, Spy. Oh my god. Holy shit. Ooh, a little fatty right here. A little fatty right here. Let's go deeper, man. Yo, take it easy. Here we go. 60 points here on NQ. We got pre-market low. I want to see Bill Breaker 200 and then the massive flush from the 2-hour EMAs. Yes, sir. Look at this. 46% on the Hero Zeros. Let's see. Mid-orb is 635.43. Flush this shit. Bye. CBC still bearish as well. Yup. See ya. Dude. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Yo, what's up? What's up, Evan? Roll. I want to see a big ass dump. Look, there we go, guys. Look at the Hero Zeros. 13 cents. I bought 200 contracts. So what is that? 2,600 bucks. We're at 1,400 bucks. But I want to see double, right? I want to get fucking lit, bro. Seeing double. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Oh, 69%? Oh, bro. That's a fire screenshot right there. Sorry, I know I just posted it and it's only a $400 difference, but bro, look at this. 69%, dog. 69. My favorite number. Bill breaker right there. 70 points. Let's see if we can hit that previous day or below 146. Where are we at? 92% on the Spy Hero Zeros. Holy shit. Dude, this is crazy, bro. 2,400 bucks. De-risk a little bit, though. A little more. I swear, you better not rip it, bro. You better chill out. Yo, congratulations, man. You know, you're a hard worker and you stay dedicated to it. A lot of people, you know, they'll jump from strategy to strategy, but you're still, you know, trading your own, and that's what makes sense to you, and you know, I love it. Yeah, man, I think we all have a pretty similar system, which I love, you know, like yeah, I mean, you are who you surround yourself with, you know. Like I take notes from you guys, and I'm sure vice versa. But great thing about it is that we're pretty much all on the same page most of the time, you know. Don't you fucking hold right here, man. I'll be so sad. I want to see or below, but maybe I should de-risk. But dude, imagine this shit goes to 40 cents. It would be like 5,200 bucks profit. What would I need for that? I mean, I need a new low a day. That's what I would need to see 40 cents. Because at the open, these were worth how much? Now, they're worth 50 at the little pop here, and then they went up to 70, 80. So, you see, that's why you gotta hang in there, man. Like, I'm gonna end the day super fat green, especially because of options. I blew one account on futures today. Boo-hoo, sad story. But, do you guys hear me acting like a bitch, you know? Like, no, man. Absolutely not. It is what it is. You're going to take losses, but does your system provide? Does your system pay? If it does, what are you stressing about? That's what I'm thinking, Maria. But we got to clear this session low, pre-market low. SPY's got like 50 cents lower. SPY moves 50 cents. The delta on my 632s is what? 18? So $18. So half of that's 9. No. The fuck? I'm looking at the calls. My bad. 632s. The delta is 14. So 7. 30 cents. That would be like over 100% gain. We break pre-market low there from overnight. Yo, 100% gain. Spy Hero Zeros. I bought them at 13 cents. $2,600. I'm going to sell half here. Dude, fucking rich, man. You know, I'm a money flipper, man. I'm gonna take that money flip. Look at it. I know y'all might be sick of the screenshots, but I gotta. Where's the haters, man? I thought I was a bitch. I thought I was a loud gambling Asian, man. Oh, fuck. Here we go, man. It's like we know what we're doing. Look at that, bro. $2,600. Get out my fucking face, man. Free windshield. Yo, what's up, brother? Dude, that's what I'm saying. Printed a free windshield. I know, man. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to distract us from what we're doing, but I told you guys, like, I love haters. You know, yesterday being at that Mercedes lot, you know what that did to me? It didn't hurt me, right? But it made me want to fucking ball harder, dude. You know? I'm not imagine I was a man that cared about my looks, dude. You know how bitch made that is? You know, what am I supposed to do? Go get dressed up for the Mercedes lot? No, bro, I'm a ball harder. Okay, don't fear the man in the suit, fear the man in the t-shirt, alright? Getting donked on him, brother. That's what I'm saying. What do they want me to do? Dress up to go get fucked? What are you gonna take me on a date? Because you work at the Mercedes dealership? Bro, I bet those guys at the Mercedes dealership are making... And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on it, but they must think they're ballers, right? But I know they're only making 80K, 100K a year, right? Only. And they're working 6 days a week. Alright, 50% trailing stop. I'm going to hit a quarter position of it. Just to be safe, bro. Just to be safe. I don't care. We're up about 70 points right here on NQ. I think it's going to continue lower. Yo, real quick, before I get out of here, it is 12. One's in the chat if you're green. Two's in the chat if you're red. 0, no trades or break even. How'd you guys do today? One's in the chat if you're green. Two's red. 0, no trades or break even. Let's see it. Let's see it. You know, if you're red today, don't be discouraged, guys. It happens, right? I blew a funded account. It was very choppy. It's not easy to read this, right? 10 and 2 was not the best strategy today, but 10-minute CBC was great because you could short the green candles, but look at the 2-minute EMAs, they're coiled, but looking at VWAP, it's in the middle of the price action range today. See, I shouldn't even have fucking sold right there, dude. Look at it, man. They're about to crack lower. Good job, Param. Good job, man. Dude, but our win rate on these hero zeros is kind of crazy, dude. Are you guys hitting these or like or what? I mean, I'm not saying do you like it or not, but who's hitting some of these hero zeros with me? Again, don't shadow, but you guys should be able to pick up through patterns like what I'm looking at and why I'm taking it. Is anybody hitting it? Like I told you, look at the options contract chart. Okay, look at this, man. This is free fucking money. Maybe I should do a hero zero session. But like again, why do we see a strong support on a far strikeout out of the money? Zero DTE. Why do you see that? And it's because larger participants in the market manipulate price through theta to hoard their bid on their options, whether it's a call or put. Look at that support. 11 cents drops down 3 cents. Not a big deal, but they took it from 11 cents and we're at 24 now, right? So over 100+%. I hit it at 13, right? Close to that low, and it's been great. But yeah, I'll talk some more on the Hero Zero sessions. You know, they've been treating us nicely, and I just want to give you guys a bit more insight as to what I'm doing and how you can make some more money. Now, of course, don't go in like me. Like I'll throw 2,000-3,000 because you know that's I don't give a shit. But y'all should be risking like 200. You know what I mean? Don't go in there thinking, oh man, Maple's hitting these hero zeros and go throw $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, right? Like, you're gonna fuck up your mental state by doing that if you take a loss. Where it's like, hey, if I lose 2 racks, 3 racks, I just go play some video games and go eat lunch, and you know, it's just another day. Kind of hate that I sold that quarter position at 50%, but you gotta protect yourself. What position size though, the guy? But bro, that's gonna get crazy because then it's gonna be like a $500,000 trade, right? Hero or zero. I mean, you probably wouldn't hold it zero, but you know, even if you lose 50% of that, that's 250 racks. Luna, go, man. What's up? You need to go out? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I had to let her out. Dump it. Dump. I got a quarter position left. Kind of a weak ass hero zero. I mean, I made good money on it, but I think it goes a lot lower. Like I didn't. I don't know. I don't. I just don't want to hold considering today's price action, I'd rather make money and just be like, man, I'm fucking killing these hero zeros, and then come back again tomorrow with you know with more confidence. Nice work, Professor Finesser. But we did hit that session low. House of Stacks anniversary giveaway is gonna be on Tuesday. Now, I will say, right, to be eligible for the iPad giveaway, what year, guys? You need to join, what, 2023, I think? 2023 or less. Because, like, that's not fair if you fucking join and you've been in here for a month. I think 2023 or less, yeah. It could be, like, December 2023 as well, but I think that's fair. Now, of course, I'll do some lifetime giveaways and shit for everybody. You know, fuck it, man. We got plenty to pass around. Like right now on my runners, bro, I could go buy a nice iPad and just, it'd be nothing, dog. It'd be nothing. But guys, I think I'm gonna go. I'm super tired, right? I'm gonna go chill with my wife, go fucking probably take a nap, man. But we're up 115% on the runners, the quarter position. You guys, don't forget, I've partnered with the best prop firm in the business, Take Profit Trader. They pay me out almost every single day. But if you want to check them out, best rules. You can use code MAPLE for 40% off, no funded fee when you pass. You also, you know, once you pass that eval, like I'm saying, no funded fee, you pay nothing, right? So it's just your initial eval fee, and then you pass it, then you're funded. So 40% off, use code MAPLE. I love their rules. I know a lot of people gripe about the live trailing, but you know, if you can trade a small position size and just scalping through the buffer, over the buffer you experience daily payouts with no consistency rule, right? So you can make 1,000 a day, cash it out. 500 tomorrow, cash it out. 3,000 next day, cash it out. They don't care. So it literally says on their FAQ that they want you to make as much money as possible. Okay. So, but go check it out. TPT or Take Profit Trader. Use code MAPLE. There's a 2-minute pullback. Not so mad about the scale now, but you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Solid day trading options and futures with you all. I'm probably gonna cut the rest of it right here. 70 points. 70-point gain and Q all out. It's a $1,400 bill. Green on the day. Not gonna give anything back. And I will see all of you beautiful people tomorrow. Okay, I'm super tired, so thanks for your time. Love ya. Bye.